If there's one key takeaway I can give you in life, is that unconditional love is the key to success. I believe that we are innately created to love because God is love. As a Christian, and I know a lot of you might not be Christians, but as a follower of Jesus Christ and God and the Holy Spirit, I believe that naturally we were created to love because God is love. So every aspect on this earth moves with the force of love. That includes us. The difficulty is that we live in a world that is filled with so much fear. It's filled with so much rage and anger, and fear always brings these things into play. And because fear brings all of these things into play, this is what we experience. We see people that are evil getting ahead in life. We see people that treat other people terribly and have these forces within them that are pressing others, that are treating people terribly in life, getting away with everything. So your natural inclination is to be like, hey, I'm going to protect myself. And protecting yourself means being in a fearful stance. You know, it's defense. And every time you have defense, you have fear. And fear always brings negative things because it destroys connection. It destroys soul and spiritual connections in overall. And that is not what we are as human beings. We are first spiritual beings and soul beings, and then the rest comes into play. Everything happens from the spirit, which is deep within us, and then it flows out into the physical. But in short, the reason I keep saying unconditional love is key is mainly because unconditional love expands you. It causes you to be fearless. It causes you to go after your goals. It causes you to be courageous. It causes you to chase that relationship you would never chase. It causes you to go after that job that you would never go after. It causes you to build that business that you would never build. It causes you to take that trip that you would never to take. And the more you do all those things, the more you push in unconditional love, which is God, because God naturally is that, the more your world is transformed. Because the more you push in unconditional love, you're put in spaces that you never expected, and you interact with individuals that you never expected either. Whatever is within you is what you will attract. It's just simple as that. A lot of people say the law of attraction is something that happens in life, and I absolutely believe that. Whatever you have within you, you will attract. If you're someone who is a liar, unfortunately, you are going to attract a lot of liars in your life. If you're someone who's hateful, you're going to attract a lot of hateful people. In short, I came to this realization after 5 years of studying African history, Black history, as it pertains to Black people around the world. I saw a tremendous evil in human beings and what they can do to people. And one thing and one force that I saw that counteracted all this evil in my ancestors was love. The fact that I'm sitting here doing this video, being able to have a cup of coffee at a coffee shop, you know, travel on a plane when I want to, sit at the front of the bus, whatever it is, every single one of my ancestors in every single continent, in every single nation fought for the right for us to do that, for their rights. And they fought for it in a terrible time. Like, it was so dark, whereby they didn't see any hope. So there's only one thing that could have been able to put that light in their dark room. It's hope. It's love. It's unconditional love. My mom always uses this analogy, and I think it's so powerful. She says, you know, you can be in a box, in a dark box, and what God does is that he puts a little light at the top of the box and a little pinhole. And in that pinhole, that is enough to bring light into your life, to change your life, to make a difference in your life. And the only way light can come into your life, the only way you can be creative, the only way you can experience the best in life is not to inhibit your spirit. It's not to inhibit your soul. It's to live in unconditional love. And that starts by loving yourself, speaking positive things about yourself. We can talk about success all day. We can talk about systems all day. We can talk about what we need to do left and right. But in the end, the only way to supersede the evil forces of this world, to supersede the negativity, the mental health that everybody struggles with, because I believe everybody struggles with mental health on different varying degrees of it. The fear that that comes in our lives is largely what causes mental health issues. So all these things that come into our lives that prevent us from living the life that we're supposed to live, that God intended us to live, is not being in unconditional love. So the best thing is to tap into our Creator. I mean, He created us. He knows what's best for us. That is the essence of who He is, which is love. And whether you believe in God or not, try this. Try stepping into unconditional love. And I'm not trying to say stay in a mistreatment situation. If someone is mistreating you, treating you badly, please move away from that person. But what I'm trying to say is letting go of things that could hinder love in your life, could stop love from being a powerful force to make a difference in your life. Just tap into that, and you're going to be able to do everything that this image of the world tells you to be. You're going to have the perfect body because you're going to love your body just the way it is. And when you go out there, you're taking care of your body because you love it, not for vanity, not for approval from somebody else, but just because you love your body. When you go after a job, you're going to be doing it not because you're going to get accolades from other people or approval from your parents or society. You're going to do it because you love what you do, and throughout all that, you're not going to regret living life in this world. Your time is not going to be wasted. It's going to be a fulfilling time. I know that one of the scenes that I can't remember who it was, but they said when they went to a hospice and they talked to a lot of older individuals, or a retirement home, and talked to a lot of older individuals, one of the things they said was they wish they had the courage to live the life that they wanted to live. And when you have unconditional love in your life, you're not looking for the approval and acceptance of others, so you have the courage to live the life that you want to live. So no matter what you do in terms of watching my videos, all the steps that I give you, because I'll go above and beyond to give you as many steps to be successful in life, take this one key element away. Unconditional love is the key to success in life. It is the key and the guiding light to every sector in your life, whether it's health, whether it's being the best child, whether it's getting the best job, whether it's building the best business, whether it's having the best relationships. Unconditional love is the key.